Hey, what's up everyone? GamerGuy7Ace is back with another What If video. I know, these vids are very far in between, but I'll try to be more consistent with this series this year. Anyway, I've always wondered, what if the situations with Knuckles and Angel Island happened differently? Take for instance that hilarious scene in Sonic Mania when one of the hard-boiled heavies named Heavy King tries to steal the Master Emerald. And Knuckles, learning his lesson from before with Dr. Robotnik, spin dashes into the Heavy King and prevents him from stealing the emerald once again. After that, they begin their fight, which is very reminiscent of the fight Knuckles had with Mecha Sonic in Sky Sanctuary. But this got me thinking, what if Knuckles broke the Master Emerald instead, when Eggman tries stealing it again, like he did in Sonic Adventure 2? Well, things would have ended up very differently. First of all, Chaos was still locked inside the Master Emerald prior to the events of Sonic Adventure. So if Knuckles broke the Master Emerald from the Heavy King, Chaos would have been unleashed into the world, and things would have taken a completely different turn. Angel Island would fall back down to the ocean, and Chaos would be unleashed into the world before Dr. Eggman would even know how to control it. Chaos would ensue, and the hard-boiled heavies would literally become an afterthought. In this case, Dr. Eggman was more obsessed with the Phantom Ruby than the Chaos Emeralds, which have failed him on multiple occasions, in favor of Sonic. But using the Phantom Ruby, Dr. Eggman would soon realize that he can use the Phantom Ruby to his advantage to make more copies of Chaos, instead of feeding it emeralds like he did in Sonic Adventure, which only corrupted the creature to become perfect Chaos. Knowing Dr. Eggman, he would just abandon the hard-boiled heavies in favor of Chaos, who would wreak more havoc, and make things even more difficult for Sonic and his friends. But that's just a hypothetical assumption. For all we know, Sonic could just defeat all the Chaos illusions by bopping them on the head. After all, it worked in forces, right? Tico would also have to appear in Mania 2 after the Master Emerald shattered, which means she'd be interrupting Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails during their adventures, showing them visions of the Knuckles clan and what happened to them. In short, this game would be such a mess, and much more convoluted. But if you look on the bright side, there would be no Big the Cat or Amy Rose to interfere with anything, and Knuckles' levels would take a huge turn and become treasure hunting levels instead, finding the missing shard pieces of the Master Emerald. It's funny to think about that if all this happened, there wouldn't even be a need for Sonic Adventure, and that game would be very different than what we got. But the grim side of all this is, there's no way Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles would beat Eggman, as Chaos controlled by the Ruby would be too powerful for the trio to handle, since the Ruby is more powerful than the Emeralds. Sonic wouldn't even get the chance to go to modern Sonic's dimension, because Eggman would take over his dimension alone and create more clone enemies like Metal Sonic and etc. All this would have changed the course of the game if Knuckles punched the Master Emerald. So this really puts the butterfly effect into perspective, doesn't it? Alright, well this was a rather short what if, but something I've always thought about. Anyway, what do you guys think about this scenario? And how do you think things would end up if Knuckles did break the Master Emerald and unintentionally unleashed Chaos? Let me know in the comments below, and also list any ideas on what I can do for future what if videos. But until next time, take care and swag out.